Let's begin with a question that should keep every one of us awake at night. In Ezekiel 33, God tells the prophet, "If the watchman sees the sword coming and does not blow the trumpet, and the people are not warned, and the sword comes and takes any person from among them, his blood I will require at the watchman's hand." That is not a suggestion. That is a divine mandate. If you see danger coming and you say nothing, God holds you accountable. Now here's the question. Do we see the sword coming? Do we see what Revelation 13 describes beginning to take shape in the world around us? Because if we do, and I believe every person watching this does, then the question is no longer whether to act. The question is how. Let me paint the picture as it stands right now. Around the world, we are watching the very conditions Revelation 13 describes fall into place, not someday, not theoretically, but now. Religious and political powers are drawing closer together. Technology now exists to monitor, restrict, and control buying and selling on a global scale. Movements toward enforced religious observance are no longer fringe ideas. They're being discussed in legislatures and championed by mainstream voices. The prophecy speaks of a time when no one will be able to buy or sell unless they have the mark. 20 years ago, that sounded far-fetched. Today, with digital currencies, social credit systems, and centralized economic controls, the infrastructure is already here. The world is being prepared. The question is, are God's people preparing the world for what's coming? Here is the tragedy. The three angels' messages of Revelation 14 contain the most urgent warning God has ever given to the human race, and most of the world has never heard them. Not once. Millions of sincere, searching people have no idea what Revelation 13 actually teaches. They don't know what the mark of the beast really is. They don't know who the two beasts represent. They don't know what the seal of God is or why it matters. And they don't know these things because nobody has told them. Clearly, credibly, and in language they can understand. That is the gap this ministry was created to fill. This is the book, America in Bible Prophecy, Countdown to Revelation 13. It was written for one purpose, to put the full message of Revelation 13 into the hands of people who have never encountered it before, and to do it in a way that is clear, documented, and impossible to dismiss as mere opinion. This is not a devotional. This is not a pamphlet. This is a thorough, chapter-by-chapter study that walks the reader from the empires of Daniel through the rise and fall of the papal power into the emergence of America as a prophetic player, and all the way through to the mark of the beast, the seal of God, and the final crisis. And it's offered completely free as a digital download. No cost, no catch. Just truth in the hands of people who need it. Let me walk you briefly through what the book covers, because the scope of this study is one of its greatest strengths. It begins where prophecy begins, with Daniel, the empires of Babylon, Medo-Persia, Greece, and Rome, not as abstract theology, but as documented, verifiable history. The reader sees that Bible prophecy is not guesswork. It is history written in advance. From there, it moves to the little horn power, the first beast of Revelation 13, and the 1260-year period of papal supremacy, all confirmed by secular historians and non-Adventist scholars. Then comes America, the second beast rising out of the earth, the lamb-like horns, the dragon's voice, and the image of the beast that America is prophesied to create. The book closes with the mark of the beast, what it really is, what it isn't, the seal of God, and a clear, compelling call to decision. Here's what makes this moment in history different from every generation before us. For the first time ever, we can put a full prophetic study into someone's hands, instantly, anywhere in the world, at virtually no cost to the reader. No printing costs, no shipping delays, no warehouse storage. A person in Texas or Toronto or Tokyo can have this book on their phone in 60 seconds. The book is hosted as a free digital download at peacefinders.org/Revelation 13. One link, one tap. And the entire message of Revelation 13 is in their hands. That is an opportunity no generation before us has ever had. And that opportunity comes with a responsibility. So, what is Project Steps to Christ doing with this opportunity? Let me show you. Right now, we are running professionally designed Facebook ad campaigns targeting audiences across the entire United States, strategically crafted ads offering a free copy of America in Bible prophecy. When someone clicks, they're taken to our landing page where they can preview and download the book in under a minute. We track every result. This is measurable, accountable outreach. The potential reach is enormous. These campaigns can reach millions, people who would never walk into our churches or attend an evangelistic series, but who will stop scrolling when a compelling ad about America and Bible prophecy appears on their screen. Let me give you a sense of the scale we're talking about. Facebook advertising allows us to target by geography, by state, by city, by county, even by zip code. We can reach your neighbors, your community, the people in the next town over, and the cost is remarkably low. For as little as $50, we can put this book in front of over 2,500 people in your local area. $100 doubles that reach. $200 and you're touching tens of thousands of households. This is not theory. This is what we are doing. And every dollar given to this work translates directly into eyes on the message. There is no overhead eating into your gift. Your support goes straight to putting Revelation 13's warning before people who have never heard it. So how can you be part of this? Let me give you 4 very specific ways, starting with the most important one. Pray. Pray for this ministry. Pray for every person who sees an ad. Pray for every person who downloads the book. Pray that the Holy Spirit will do what no advertisement and no human argument can do. Open hearts, convict minds, and lead people into the truth for this hour. We can put the book in their hands. Only God can put the truth in their hearts. And your prayers are what connect those two realities. Never underestimate what happens when God's people pray with purpose and persistence over a specific work. Now, I don't want to just tell you what this ministry could do. I want to show you what it has already done. In 1 month, one national Facebook campaign, we reached 186,866 people. Over 21,000 clicked through to our landing page. That's 21,087 people who encountered the full message of Revelation 13. The cost per result? 14 cents. The total spend? Just under $3,000. For less than a single evangelistic mailer to one zip code, we reached nearly 187,000 people nationwide. And that was one campaign. 1 month. Imagine what happens when we sustain this month after month. Imagine what happens when we scale it. The potential is not hypothetical. You're looking at the proof. At 14 cents per result, a $50 gift reaches over 2,500 people, $100 reaches 5,000, $200 reaches 10,000, $3,000, as you just saw, reaches nearly 187,000 in a single month. You can support our national campaigns or sponsor a local campaign targeting your own community, your city, county, or zip code. You choose the area, we run the campaign, and report the results. Every gift is an investment in souls hearing the last warning message, and it is tax-deductible through Project Steps to Christ, a registered 501c3 ministry. You can give securely at projectstc.org. Third, and this is as simple as it gets, sharing cards. We've designed a beautiful, professionally printed card, about the size of a business card, with a QR code and the website address on one side, and a brief description of the book on the other. No doctrinal jargon, no church branding, just enough to spark curiosity. You can hand these out anywhere. Leave one with a tip at a restaurant, tuck one into a library book, hand one to a coworker, slip one into an envelope with your mail, leave a stack at a laundromat, give one to a stranger in a waiting room. Every card is a seed planted. When someone scans that QR code or types in the URL, they land directly on the book's page. No barriers, no sign-up, just the message. If you'd like to order sharing cards, visit our website at www.projectstc.org/bookstore or call us at 1-800-728-6872. And fourth, share the link. It costs you nothing and it can reach everyone you know. Post it on your Facebook page, text it to your contact list, email it to friends and family, share it in a group chat, put it in your email signature, mention it in a conversation. The link is simple: peacefinders.org/Revelation13. One share on social media can reach dozens, even hundreds of people, and if those people share it, the message multiplies. You become a link in a chain that can stretch further than you'll ever know this side of eternity. This is something every single person can do. Today, before you go to bed tonight, one share. Let me close with this. We are living in the most solemn period of Earth's history. Revelation 13 is not a future chapter. It is a present reality taking shape before our eyes. God has entrusted this message to us, not because we are worthy, but because He works through human hands to reach human hearts. The angels of Revelation 14 fly with an everlasting gospel, but it is men and women on the ground who must carry it forward. America in Bible prophecy is a tool in your hands, a tool backed by prayer, powered by your support, and designed to reach millions who would never hear this message any other way. The Watchman's trumpet is sounding. Will you help carry the sound? Pray about what God is calling you to do. Give as He impresses. Share the link this week. The God who wrote these prophecies will bring His word to the hearts that need it most.